So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé looking to penetrate opposition lines. That is a brilliant interception.
Pelé really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he was alert to it. Nicely shaped ball. He's in a great position here.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time, and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Iniesta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Davids. Xavi Alonso. Shifted it to the flank. Cannavaro makes the interception. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Kagawa. Oh, good spread. Kagawa. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Xavi Alonso. That's a shade optimistic. Serginho. And back to the keeper they go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good chance here! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's cut it out. Xavi Alonso. No, that's been intercepted. He's looking wide. And he's managed to get free. Played in. Brilliantly cut out. Long ball looking to counter. That is good alertness. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he welcomes it in. Hazard is herring after that one. Xavi Alonso, he's set up one goal so far. Now it's Pelé.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Baston. Pelé. Now it's Iniesta. And no, that was never going to make it. No way through there. Rummenigge. He's got away. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
There will be 1 minute added time.
A case now of complete control. Passing is crisp and sharp. Searching pass he's played there. Great Ruben shapes to shoot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
That gets things going for the second half.
15. Bellingham.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
Baston. Number 23. Kagawa.
Threads one in.
Coming on the field.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Egypt clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Number 8. Raul.
Pass somewhat off target. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tries chance! No mistake! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, just a consolation, or is he's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Serginho. Egypt are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Forwards and with intent. Schneider. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso. Cannavaro. Pele is onto it in a flash. Well timed, excellent interception. Doku thinks about the shot. Mbappe! He scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That has been cut short. 75 minutes played. Spread neatly. Iniesta getting this one clear. Cafu. Oh, sweet feet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so...
He's had a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution on the field.
Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Coming on the field is...
And a chance! It's in! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Egypt go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, that's been intercepted. That's a good ball out wide. He's in space and looking for options. And he's gone searching cross-field. And this is Schneider. And the shot! And it's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
We have got ourselves a game here. Rijkaard cuts out the pass.
Minute has been indicated.
Van Dijk. 4 added minutes on the board. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a searching pass. He's through here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. There's a sharp little ball here. No, it's come to nothing. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? He's onside! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Look at the space here! And a chance! Perez is firing after that one. Now it's Doku. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards to get them off and running. Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ljungberg. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's missed.
He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now, can they get him away? Kagawa, nicely spread. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Van Basten. Bernardo Silva bops him off it and wins back the ball. And we have our very first corner. Kagawa goes short. Elects to cross. He's got tall. Oh, it rattles the bar. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. David Villa, nicely worked. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Doku. So, what can they make of this? Perez. And it's played in. Oh, what has happened? David Villa! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Serginho. Here's Doku. And it's Kagawa. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Bellingham. Kagawa. Looking here to chip it through. Chance for a shot! They've done it! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity...
And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
He can run onto that. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Bernardo, and Bernardo Silva! And that is high.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Lopez. Probing pass. That's going to go a long way. Looking to play him in. David Villa is wide and looking to get onto this. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Serginho plays it all the way forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Doku. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Doku. Van Basten. Oh, decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. David Villa. And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
Whistle goes, and we start the second
number
half.
6, Freddie Ljungberg. Number 7,
Doku.
David Villa. Coming on the field,
And it's Serginho.
number 20.
That's going right the way across.
Number 14,
And it's Bernardo Silva.
Figo. Number 8, Messi. Substitution in progress.
Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi gets flagged offside. Now it's Maradona. Lopez, and he's had a hit! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Looks to the other side. Bernardo Silva looks to get on the end of this. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva on a strong run down the right. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So, what can they come up with here?
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
No, not quite.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Rijkaard. Fermin looking to penetrate opposition lines. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro with a fine tackle. Can he spark a counter here? Perez. So we've reached the hour mark. Plays it in low. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their...
Chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Distributed tidily. Perez with the delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now he's got space here. It's played through for him.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Looking for the run. This looks promising. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Abbiati defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely bit of skill. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. No way through, so back it comes. Kokchu. Just about up to 75. Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Perez. Coming on the field, number 24.
Isco played out to the left flank. Turns back here, probably the best option.
John Neves. Substitution.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's the chance to counter. And he's on a charge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has found the way through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Danger averted for now. And it's Isco. And this is Van Basten. He's found a way through. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Now, this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Kokchu! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I thought it was going to happen then. how many more chances can they realistically expect now?
I think we're just about done here. In with the challenge. Turan.
There will be 3 minutes.
It's a promising
added
build-up,
time.
this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out towards the flank. Messi. He's cut it out. Isco. Doku. Abiati comes out and deals with it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium, and the
everybody,
players
and
on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Chance! It's a loose ball. And they can counter here. Neymar. Good ball over the top. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Azar. He's had it taken off him. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
In by a header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And it's Neymar. Chooses to go cross-field. Roberto Carlos. It's come to nothing. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played out to the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Spread out to the left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Hazard. Nesta proves too strong. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a pretty loose pass. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Beckenbauer does really well there, strong defending. And he welcomes it in. There's no flag. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That has ended up in no man's land. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's neat. Chance to... It's a mighty effort! He's delivered all right! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram charging forward, the ball at his feet. And they win it back again. Pullet does really well to win the ball there. Swung over, pass somewhat off target. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Beckenbauer.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Hazard. Nice bit of trickery. To Schneider. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, no question, that's a foul. That's a cute ball. That's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Hazard. Serginho. Now it's Hazard. And that's going right the way across. He's in space and looking for options. Bernardo Silva has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Out to the right. Bernardo Silva receives it in and Bernardo Silva! And it's in! And he celebrates his 30th goal. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Pushed us! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira pulls up, shoots! He's got a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That has not gone well. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's forced to go back. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Can he get onto this? Oh, smashing header! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Japan have their second corner now. And it's hoisted. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take...
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva stood his ground strongly.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Bale. And he's picked it up out wide. Now here's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Van Basten puts his foot on the gas. And this is Van Basten. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through. This might... There's the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That has been slung wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Desperate defending required here. He's in a great position here.
Japan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Bernardo Silva does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's got away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Kagawa. Oh, this is a very good run. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lam. Japan do have a chance to counter here. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Azar. And here's Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that should get the job done. Nicely weighted ball. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.
Cheers. Zie je even.